welcome to Come on My Couch. I'm your host, Jackie Brown, and this is my brother. What's your name?
My name is Micah Layton. I'm happy to be here.
You're happy to be here?
I am.
Yay, cheers to that. Yay. I know it's been 2 months since y'all have seen me. I do apologize. I be working, and I had to get adjusted to my new work schedule because my work schedule fluctuates. It is not the same every day. And also, I've been on the grind. Because y'all don't pay me to be here. Y'all don't. Nobody's
Pay my
me.
sister.
Yeah.
Give her some money.
I put my Cash App down below. Do something. Bless me. Please. Y'all still haven't bought me a computer. So my podcast can't be 2 hours long like other people. People be having 2-hour long conversations.
About nothing?
Yeah. And I'd be like, let's just shorten that. Because I know I have a short attention span. But maybe just people have it on in the background.
At least you interesting.
I am interesting.
Very interesting.
Yes. I think so too. Yay. You're interesting too.
No, not really.
You don't think so?
No.
I think you're very funny.
Yeah.
You still crack me up.
I tried
when
to.
you did that thing when we was at the cookie place.
I told that girl it was closed.
The Insomnia Cookies was packed. There's a bunch of people in there. It's what 10 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night.
Yeah, it was late.
It was late, and then we're all packed up, so we're right by the front door. And this girl opened the door, and then he says,
"They closed."
And then she was just like,
the look on her face will always be priceless to me. She was like,
she looked so.
But how?
Like her world was torn because there's so many.
All
people
y'all are in.
I literally just broke down laughing. Like I fell to the floor just laughing. I was out of breath. I couldn't get back up.
You made the situation so much funnier because she was embarrassed and confused all at the same time. And then her boyfriend just as stupid because he turned around. He thought I was being so serious. He thought he was walking back to the car.
But yeah, I'll never forget that. That was one of the best laughs I had. Like, I really don't have full body experience laughter like that. And I just fell to the ground. Like, I needed to be resuscitated.
And then the poor lady at Walmart, when we went, we were looking for some rope to hang up some stuff, the frames for your video.
Yeah.
And she said, what type of rope? And we were like, the type to hang somebody with.
And that's what you said.
She said, oh.
Oh. And I was like, I was like, Micah. He just says he says stuff just to say it. So like, yeah, he has no filter, but he funny. I deal with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I deal with you. I put up with you.
We've been having a good time lately.
Yeah, we've been having a good time. He's been helping me. That's why I've been working on some stuff. I can't tell y'all everything, but I have a new song and a music video coming out on June 15th. So
it was so much fun making that.
It was. Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
I feel like this hair. My hair is just getting all caught up in my glasses. I hate that.
Just eat it.
It's just like one of the things about wearing wigs and then straight hairs and then bedazzled glasses.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff going on my head.
It's all a part of you though. It makes your personality just you blossom through your stuff.
My colors. But yeah, he said he had fun helping me film stuff. I never had anybody like in my family help me with my artistic creations. So.
And I feel like you've been rubbing off on me because I did the rug thing. As soon as I did, I was like, I feel like this is some shit my sister would like. So then I was like, let me send it to her. And you was like, that's so cool. I was like, yeah, look at me being an artist like my sister.
Cool. It was a Mario shell. What was it?
It was like a shell from the Mario Kart game.
Yeah, it was cute. It's a little bloop, bloop, bloop,
bloop.
Yeah,
the shit that you get pissed off when people throw it at you.
Yeah,
you're in first place.
Yeah,
and then they throw the shell. Next thing you know, you in fifth.
I like Toad Skull.
I like Yoshi's.
He's so cute. Yoshi. I like the little mushroom baby.
Yeah.
And it just.
I feel like I'm a Bowser. I feel like I've always been a villain.
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
Well, you know, I get it, though. I get it.
I'm always the bad guy.
It was like, no, it's like you're the villain in someone's life.
Right. Somebody hate me.
I know.
But if you're not hated, then
you ain't doing them right. That's what they say. And I'd be like, are you really doing something right, or are you just person to be hated? Like, do they legitimately?
It's a thin line, right? You gotta be careful because you just don't want to be a
But see, the
asshole.
thing about it is nobody's born a villain per se, unless you like, have
Right.
a huge chemical imbalance in the brain and you're like just crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and then that can't be helped, but sometimes it can. Like, cause I've been hearing these crazy things on TikTok, like how their kids acting psychotic, how the kids trying to kill the other siblings, or even like almost trying to set the house on fire, hitting somebody. They hit somebody in the head with a bat, like all
Mm.
kinds of crazy stuff, and they just have to like give their kid away. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
or you put them in like the psych ward. I didn't know that there was children in the psych ward because I worked at a hospital.
Yeah.
And then so they have adults on one side and they have kids on one side.
So you saying they was born messed up?
Yeah. So some people can be born,
That's kind of
not,
sad.
yeah,
Though.
and so you be crazy as a kid. That's like your existence. So who knows how and why they end up with those behavioral issues? But it's something.
Is there a way to get them back on the right, or they just always gonna be messed up?
I don't know. I am not a medical professional. However, I feel like if they're in the psych ward, I mean they're doing something. They probably have some kind of pill regimen that they
Yeah.
take to keep them from some antipsychotics. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes drugs might not be enough.
I mean, imagine that though. Your
And then
life
they
is
wait,
kind of
but
over.
then they get aged out, and then
Yeah.
and then sometimes either they're kept in the hospital or they let them out, and that's where we see the homeless people on the streets. Sometimes you have to wonder where's the origin that these people come from.
Right.
And so I remember, like I told you, when I was little, I always was in fear of getting lost because I thought that's how you end up homeless. I thought that's how you couldn't find your way back home. And everybody likes that joke. But that's really how I felt as a child. But you do have to wonder, like, where do these people come from? Some people are. When I saw that show, Orange Is the New Black,
Mm-hmm.
and it's called like a compassion release or something, like they're so old or whatever, like they're not a harm or a threat to anybody at this point, and the place is overpopulated.
Yeah.
So they let them go, and they be at a bus stop, and it's just,
I always assumed that homeless people are either like army people that got messed up, or either like just folks that couldn't pay for stuff.
I mean, it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
I feel like living in a capitalistic society can drive you to the point of insanity, especially if you can't keep up. If there's so many things that's against you, and then you just be like, I give up,
Right.
and then just be at the mercy of other people. It sounds funny, but at the same time, it's funny and it's freeing and it's scary.
Yeah. I mean, but I can't imagine being born messed up, because then your life is kind of thrown to the wolves before you even get anywhere.
I mean, everybody.
If you in a psych ward and you ain't but 6 years old, like you ain't even had time to experience.
But you probably can't
nothing.
even process that you're even a child.
Yeah,
you
probably don't know you messed up.
It's a bad. I guess it's just like, I don't know. Some people think that everything's predetermined.
Right.
So whatever life that you were going to be born into, it was predetermined that was going to be that way.
Right.
Like I say, we live in a dimension of duplicity. Or duality.
Yeah.
Hey, kitty.
What you want?
This is my kitty.
Ain't she cute?
I love her. Her name is Muggles. And Muggles is having a hard time. She looks like she's crying. I really want to have sex. Get out of here. Get out of here. Moon. See, watch me throw it.
Throw it. You just threw a dick at a cat.
You just wanted to say that.
I did.
Yeah, we've been hanging out a lot because we've been making art and stuff for my video. I can't wait for y'all to see this fucking video. And then we came to the conclusion that people probably think that we a couple.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
well, there was that dude at the Galleria where we walked by, and he was like, hey, I see you, bruh. And I was like, I really hope that you don't
no,
see
say
me.
me in. No,
Don't
no,
see
no.
me.
I was like, that's my brother. That's my little brother. Like we must wear signs
yeah,
when we go out because people automatically assume when they see a man and a woman together that
they're a
they're
couple.
together.
Yeah,
Unless it's like an obvious sign, like when
right.
someone's really old, or you can tell that's somebody's dad.
Yeah,
or some shit like that. But
so
yeah,
you need to look old. You need to look older.
I look younger than you do.
Yeah, that's
Millennials. We're millennials.
It's okay because when I'm 40, I won't look like that. I won't look like I'm 40.
We're gonna take a tea break because I gotta cut these sounds down. Hey, all right, we're back.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't have anything in particular to talk about. We just talk about stuff because I'm not gonna see him for a while.
We can talk about that. Let's talk about me.
Yes.
Going
okay.
away.
Well, my brother's going away for a while because he's in the military.
Yeah. It's the life I chose. It's not the life I wanted. It's the life I chose, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gangster shit. What do you want me to do?
What they say to, I didn't choose the games.
The game chose me.
Yeah. So.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I be hating on the military because I be like, how can you do this? But then my brother's in the military, and then I could be like, how can you do this?
We're not bad people, I promise.
I know that you aren't a bad person. But yeah, I don't care. It's his decision and it's his life.
Yeah.
And then he can buy me some stuff.
I'm excited about it. Yeah, I do make pretty decent money.
He can get me snacks. He bought these drinks.
I do. I think I bought food every time we've hung out.
We haven't eaten yet.
Not today.
But we will. He's taking me to the movies.
Oh yeah. I'm excited about that movie.
I'm excited too. But yeah, we're gonna go see Final Destination, and maybe we'll come back and talk to you about it. But I can't make any promises because we'll probably be exhausted.
Yeah.
But he hasn't seen any of the prior Final Destinations films. He's only seen the newest one and wants to see it again. So it'll be my first time seeing the Bloodlines.
Yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines.
I want to see it. I feel like these movies that they come out want to be like these disaster films. That it's a blueprint of how to save yourself from stuff like this. Does it feel like that?
I watched Final Destination and I found myself being more careful. I was walking outside and I was looking, watching for stuff.
Pay attention to shit. Yeah.
That log truck. I was on the interstate the other day and I was like, nope.
Yep.
Didn't get behind the log truck.
I'm proud of you.
Drove past it as fast as possible.
And I'm pretty sure that log truck be like, I'm so tired of you being mad at me.
So sick of this,
I'm
man.
just doing my job.
It's not my fault.
I don't think they have feelings.
No.
They be like, I can't wait to kill somebody.
They probably hope. They was like, they packed the logs a little loose on purpose. Be like, yeah, I hope one of these things fall off.
Something just like the movie. Why are people always trying to make stuff from movies happen?
They want to be the star of their own movie.
How do you feel about... I know you're not as old as me, but do you have... How do you feel about the repeat of everything? Like, they just... like it's like
they're just making repeats of
remakes of the same things.
It's like Hollywood didn't ran out of ideas. They can't think of nothing new and interesting, so they just gotta do over what they already did.
To me, it bothers the fuck out of me. I hate it because I feel like I've been living in an echo over and over again. But it's like, I don't know how Hollywood has ran out of ideas, especially like whoever is in charge. I just feel like y'all are lazy. Like y'all are doing the least amount to make the most money. And I'm like, I just be like, there has to be some new concepts, just something like a Moulin Rouge was great. You know what I'm saying? That was a great fucking... I know you haven't seen it, but Moulin Rouge was such a romantic film, and it was a musical, yes, and it took other songs that already existed and they put stuff together, but it was just a wonderful visual cinematic experience. Haven't had anything like that in quite some time, or everything's just so depressing.
Yeah, I haven't seen a new movie in a while that was just really like, wow, that's a good movie. And then I hate when they take a a film series and just keep dragging it on.
Over, yeah.
Yeah, like what they did with Fast and Furious.
And how many Fast and Furious
It's
are
like
there?
12 now.
12
or something like
I
that.
don't even think I've even seen. Maybe I've seen the first one.
They just
maybe I don't know.
take it and drag it until they stop making money off of it.
To me, it feels like they are using the same people over and over again, as if they can't find more talent, like new talent out there, or they're not gonna go through the process of finding. It's like, or they're using famous people's kids.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, okay, cool, but it's just like we keep seeing the same people doing stuff, and it gets to the point where you be like, well.
And there's so much talent out there.
Yeah, like I'm a talented person.
You are.
I've been acting. I've been an extra. I've been doing every fucking thing. And you would think, hey, people are like, I wonder how come, why aren't you famous yet? Why haven't you liked my stuff? And oh yeah, we can talk about that shit. I call them hometown haters. You know what I'm saying? And I saw this thing. It says some people can't support your reality because you live in their dream. And I be like, I ain't never thought about that shit. I ain't never thought about that. I was like, but then you be like, but you be in stressful situations.
Right.
You life be lifing on you as well.
Yeah.
So even though
support somebody that's making it,
that's doing something. Yeah. They say it doesn't matter if you're from the same place or if you personally know them, or like there's this whole comparing shit. Like especially if you aren't even in the strata of the creation or the ability of a creation, like I do. You can't be jealous,
right?
If you aren't even putting the effort in to do some of the same thing.
I personally find it encouraging when somebody's like really striving to do something that they're good at and they know they're good at. Because I'm like, well, dang, if they can do it, I can
exactly.
do it.
And that's how I be wanting other people to feel. Not some like, oh, you walk into the room and then people be like,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm like Deion Sanders said, do not allow my confidence to assault your insecurity.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
but that's really just what it is insecure people.
There's too many insecure people. It makes adulting or just being outside your home like stressful and exhausting, because you wouldn't think that jealousy would be this rampant, especially with social media, folks trying to take folks' lives. Somebody got killed on live. This girl set up a friend and she got shot on live. And then you see when the girl grabbed the girl's phone, she has no emotion. She's not screaming. She's not like, oh my God. And she gets her phone and she just stopped the live. What? Yeah. To me, like,
which is stupid because you just incriminated yourself.
Yeah,
first of
like
all.
Why can't you can at least act like you give a shit? Like the fuck, and who's to say that ain't nobody gonna come and find you or get you, or you're not gonna experience any kind of repercussions from this? But it's stuff like that. Like the social media has gotten people acting crazy. Like you may see somebody, they may have 100,000 followers. They may have 300,000 followers. That don't mean that they got all the money in the bank that you think. Like that don't mean that they got their shit together. Don't nobody have their shit together. Nobody has their shit together.
Rich people kill themselves all the time.
Yeah.
So all that shit don't really mean it don't amount to shit.
Nobody has their shit together.
Yeah.
I said, you know what happens when you do have all your shit together? You die.
Because you ain't got no reason. There's no other reason to be here.
So yeah, so people, that must be motivation.
To not get your shit
together.
Never
have your shit together, because then you'll just die. Or maybe it's motivation for you because you do want to die. Well, it'll make it work in your favor, whatever, whatever it may be.
Do with that as you will.
Yeah, whatever. May the odds be ever in your favor.
Right.
I need you to come back over. Come in the frame, the cat moving the box. Hold on. Hey, I need you to stop doing that. Come here. Stop doing you fucking with stuff. I got stuff set up. Move. I'm finna put you in the bathroom. Yeah. Just sitting there moving the whole thing.
She wanna be part of it.
I know, but she not acting right. She not acting right.
It'd be crazy if she came out here and started talking like, you bitches think you...
It would be great if she would start fucking talking so I can know what the fuck she want. That'd be nice.
Probably not. She probably just horny. That's it.
I know she horny. And I hold her and I tell her, I said, it's not what you want, baby. I said, you craving for something that you never had, and even when you get it, it's not what you want. And then the consequences of it, it's just, you're going to end up with babies that, where he going to be at? You're going to be fat laying there, going to have all these 6 kids laying on you, wanting you at the same time, and you're not going to want to do it.
Are you talking about from the cat's experience, or this is something?
I mean, it's a cat. I never had 6 kids
Right.
laying on me.
I'm not talking about necessarily the 6 kids part, but the you wanted something, it wasn't what you thought it was gonna be. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
So many dick appointments turned into disappointments.
That's a bar. That's such a bar.
I know. Yeah, it's true.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's true. That's why I say men with small penises should not be famous.
But how would you know?
We inevitably find out, we know.
Right, but they already became famous at that point.
And that's why they shouldn't be. They cheated us.
So should they just
it's like
forfeit
they
their fame?
Yeah, forfeit the fame. You should be finding the cure for cancer. You know what I'm saying? You should be doing something like to better the world, because it's like, to me, it's a form of natural selection. Like, you was not supposed to pass that down and make it difficult for now I have to act like I like it. But I don't.
It's not the
Get
same
out of here. I
thing.
can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing with that.
So what about athletes then? Should athletes only have big penises?
It's not about them. It's like, if you're pursuing a woman and you know you don't have the tools.
But he know that his fame can get him the woman.
I don't give a shit. It don't replace that. You see, that's why they begin to abuse it. You see how what they said Diddy, what is it? A Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
This is why I've said that, because they are abusive. They want to be able to be useful. They want to be able to be desired, but they can't. And they know that. And so they get mad and they take it out on pretty bitches. I know, and then even then, I know that is like the craziest example, but in the craziest analogy, but that's exactly what the fuck it is. Give me 1 moment. We're going to take a tea break for the time.
Taking hits, you gotta taking hits, baby. Taking hits, boy. Taking hits, you gotta taking hits, baby. Taking hits. I clap back like.